Nigerian politics is once again witnessing a major realignment ahead of the 2027 presidential election, and this time the spotlight is firmly on former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Earlier today, the leadership of the OK movement held what has been described as a powerful and strategic meeting with the former president, reaffirming their commitment to build a stronger, united, and progressive Nigeria. According to the movement, the meeting focused on strengthening the new Nigerian vision, mobilizing citizens, and charting a path towards national renewal. But the big question is, was this merely a courtesy visit, or is Obasanjo quietly positioning himself as the kingmaker of the 2027 election? Because in Nigerian politics, whenever Obasanjo enters the room, politicians pay attention. Let's be clear, this is not the first time Obasanjo has played a decisive role in Nigerian politics. In 1999, he emerged as the consensus candidate that ushered Nigeria back into democratic rule. In 2015, he publicly distanced himself from President Goodluck Jonathan and supported the change movement that brought Muhammadu Buhari to power. In 2023, he openly endorsed Peter Obi, arguing that Nigeria needed a new direction. Whether one agrees with him or not, Obasanjo remains one of the most influential political figures in modern Nigerian history. His voice still carries weight across the north, south, east, and west. That is why this latest engagement with the OK movement is attracting national attention. The official statement spoke about unity, prosperity, empowerment, and a people-centered movement. But political analysts are reading much deeper into it. The timing is significant. The meeting comes at a period when opposition forces are attempting to consolidate ahead of 2027, while the ruling party is seeking to defend its mandate. What the OK movement appears to be doing is positioning itself as a bridge between the grassroots mobilization and elite political influence. And if there is one person in Nigeria who understands coalition building, consensus politics, and strategic negotiations, it is Obasanjo. Remember, Obasanjo successfully managed Nigeria's democratic transition in 1999. He supervised major economic reforms between 1999 and 2007. He remains active in African diplomacy and conflict resolutions, even decades after leaving office. Therefore, receiving his blessings, advice, and strategic insights could prove invaluable for any movement hoping to challenge established political structures. Now, let's compare this with the position of the ruling establishment. The incumbent administration will likely campaign on infrastructure, economic reforms, tax restructuring, security interventions, and continuity. The argument will be simple: do not interrupt ongoing reforms. However, opposition movements, such as the OK movement, are expected to focus on cost of living crisis, inflation, unemployment, government reforms, electoral accountability, youth participation. This creates a classic political battle. The ruling camp will say, "We have started the work." The opposition will say, "The results are not enough." And the debates will dominate the road to 2027. The opposition's biggest challenge, ironically, the greatest threat to the opposition may not be the ruling party. It may be the opposition party, opposition disunity. History teaches us this lesson repeatedly. In the 2023 election, opposition votes were fragmented among multiple candidates. That division benefited the eventual winner. Many analysts believe that if opposition forces hope to challenge effectively in 2027, they must avoid personal rivalries, ego battles, and regional calculations. This is where Obasanjo's role becomes extremely interesting. Throughout his political career, he has often advocated coalition building and strategic alignment. The OK movement's engagement with him may therefore be interpreted as an attempt to learn from one of Nigeria's most experienced political negotiators. The phrase "New Nigeria Movement" featured prominently in the statement released after the meeting. That language immediately reminds many Nigerians of the reform-oriented message that gained momentum during the 2023 election cycle. The emphasis on youth engagement, accountability, transparency, and citizen participation continues to resonate with millions of Nigerians. The challenge, however, is converting enthusiasm into electoral victories. Social media support alone does not win elections. Political structures, polling unit agents, coalition management, and other voter mobilization determine who eventually occupies Aso Rock. This is where experienced political actors like Obasanjo become relevant. They understand the difference between popularity and political victory. Many Nigerians think 2027 is still far away. In reality, the battle has already begun. Meetings are taking place. Alliances are being negotiated. Political calculations are underway. Support groups are mobilizing. And influential figures are quietly positioning themselves. Today's meeting between the OK movement and Obasanjo may eventually be remembered as one of the early building blocks of a larger political project. Or it may simply be another consultation in Nigeria's ever-changing political landscape. Only time will tell. One thing is certain: when Obasanjo speaks, Nigeria listens. When Obasanjo meets political movements, analysts pay attention. And when a movement seeking national transformation receives strategic guidance from a statesman with decades of political experience, it sends a powerful message that preparations for 2027 are accelerating. The real question Nigerians must now ask is this: can the opposition remain united long enough to challenge the ruling establishment, or will internal rivalries once again hand victory to their opponents? As the countdown to 2027 continues, today's meeting may prove to be far more significant than many people realize. Because in Nigerian politics, alliances are rarely accidental, and every strategic meeting could be the beginning of the next chapter in the race for Aso Rock. Thank you for watching.